Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and welcome to today's video when we're going to be having a good old swatch party. I picked up a lot of lipsticks over the last week or so, lots of new formulas that I was really excited to try out, and I just felt like rather than doing like 6 different lipstick reviews, let's just put them all in one. Let's swatch all of these bad boys on my lips, hopefully help you guys out if you're trying to pick a shade, and give you my first impressions and my thoughts on all of these new lipstick formulas. We have the new Sisley lip balms, we have the Candy Glaze from YSL, I've got one of the new reformulated Huda Beauty liquid mattes, I have the new nude shades from the Charlotte Tilbury Limitless Lucky Lips, and I've also got one shade from Vieve's new colour offering of their modern matte formula. So without further ado, let's get lip swatching. Everyone say a little prayer for the lips. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the 3 shades of the Sisley Phyto Rouge Shine that I picked up. So I picked up shade 12, Sheer Cocoa, shade 30, which is Sheer Coral, tidy that one up a little bit, and 31, which is Sheer Chili. So this is Sheer Chili and it's absolutely gorgeous. I can just totally see myself wearing this like all summer long. It feels so nice and comfortable on the lips. The formula very much reminds me, as far as feel, of the Charlotte Tilbury Superstar lips. It's just that bit thinner than those. It does feel very light and comfortable and just nourishing on the lips, and the shine is gorgeous. These are exactly what I was hoping for. They're definitely not as sheer. I mean, this is one of the brighter shades. The Sheer Coral is far more sheer. I'll show you that one next. So Sheer Coral, much less intimidating, much less bright, and also not as opaque. It's a bit more sheer. I'd say it's more of like a sheer medium coverage as opposed to the Chili, which is like pretty medium full opacity, just more colour in general, more pigmented. This is definitely a softer, easier, more sheer, like you would expect from the name, but a very, very pretty shade. I can't notice any scent from these whatsoever. They feel beautiful on the lips. I love the shine. These are refillable, so you can pull this insert out and you can refill these, and you can purchase the refills. They're not available yet. I haven't seen the refills available yet, just the full bullets. So I imagine in a few weeks or days, anytime now, the refills will be available, but companies do like to release, you know, the bullets first so we all buy them, and then release the refills because they'll be more affordable. But you could just buy one of the components and then all of the shades that you want and reuse the bullets. So that's great. So let's try this last shade, which is Sheer Cocoa. A really nice, slightly deeper pinky nude shade. Again, formula feels beautiful, love the colour, love that really high shine, but I will say there is one drawback that I've noticed with these lipsticks, and that's that because it's got that large round shape to the lipstick, it's actually hard to get a crisp line. It's kind of hard. I feel like I end up with a messier application than I want, and also that I don't think you could just apply these without a mirror. They're tricky to get like the shape of your lips correct without kind of making a bit of a messy application. So that's just quite a drawback for me. I don't have that issue with the Superstar lips and several other of these formulas. I just find the shape and the size of this bullet quite difficult to get like an accurate application without it looking a little messy around the edges. So you may need a liner, or just you will certainly need a mirror to apply them, which sometimes they feel like tinted lip balms. You want to kind of be able to do it in, you know, without having to use a mirror, just on the go, just, you know, touching up as you're going about your day. So that's just something that I've noticed that's a slight negative. So next up, I'm going to be trying the Rouge Volupte Candy Glaze from YSL. Again, in 3 shades, I picked up shade 4, shade 9, and shade 12. So let's give shade 4 a try. These have that gorgeous typical YSL scent. Again, such high shine, like exactly what I was hoping for from this lip formula. These definitely feel a lot thicker than the Sisley. Like the formula feels a lot creamier and thicker, but it has a similar sort of slip when you rub your lips together. Definitely more opaque than the Sisley, a more substantial lipstick with more opacity. Very comfortable, feel very nice on the lips, and I love that high shine, but they're definitely more of like a cream as opposed to a balm like the Sisley. Then shade 9. These actually have like a click. When you twist them up, they click. Can you hear that? But unlike the Charlotte Tilbury Hyaluronic Hydra Kiss, these actually can wind back down. So that's a relief, but it does make the bullet quite messy, but at least they wind down, which is all I ask for. So these do have that same issue that I had with the Sisley, that they've got a large round bullet and it has like quite a slip to the lipstick. So when it's tricky to get like a perfectly crisp application. You may need a liner for that, but the color, the shine, the feel on the lips, I'm all about it. And then shade 12. So here is shade 12, such a pretty spring coral. I think this is gorgeous. I didn't have as much issue getting a nice application with this one. This seemed easier than the others just to get the shape that I wanted, maybe just because it's a bit of a lighter shade. Gorgeous shine. These like juicy, this just screams summer lips. I'm going to be wearing these all summer long. I think they're beautiful. The shine is just, I'm living for it. Next, I have one of the new shades from Vieve. This is the color Lara, and this is a modern matte lipstick. Maybe got a slight hint of a vanilla, I think. I really like this shade. It kind of matches my top almost. It's a really quite unusual for me. It's not really anything that I have a lot of this type of colour. The closest thing would probably be Velvet Cinnabar from Lisa Eldridge, but it's not one that I have a lot of, and I think it's really beautiful. Very nice and comfortable matte, and not super flat matte. It's like a satin matte and modern matte, as Jamie calls it. And I really like this really precise tip. Really allows a very precise application. I mean, this is a deeper shade, one that you'd usually probably want to wear a liner with just to get the crisp application, but I got a really nice application. Even though it's like the 7th lipstick I've put on my lips today, I was able to get a really nice crisp application with it. I think it's a gorgeous shade that will suit and flatter a lot of people. Very, very nice. But I do think for me, it's more of a colour that I would wear in like autumn and winter as opposed to spring, summer, but what do I know? Nearly there, lippies. Hang on in there. So next up we have the new shades of Charlotte Tilbury's Limitless Lucky Lips. This is a formula I have reviewed before, but she released some new shades. So if you want a lot of information about the formula, I do have a previous video with all of the previous shades, but I picked up both of the nude shades. As I said in my original video, this formula was crying out for some nudes. The original release was a Lunar New Year release and it was all very orange and red. There was no nudes whatsoever and we needed some because I think that formula is amazing. It's very comfortable, soft, beautiful, long wearing matte, and I think the formula is perfect, but it needed some nudes. So finally we have some nudes. So I picked up both shades. We have Velvet Nude, worst swatch ever. Let's just try and make that look a little bit like a swatch. And we have Spice Bloom. So there they are, Velvet Nude, Spice Bloom. Quite different, something for everybody perhaps. Let's see, so let's try Velvet Nude first. So this is the lighter of the two, and I really thought I'd need a liner to wear with this one, and I think I can just about pull it off without a liner. I think it's a gorgeous, everyday, perfect, exactly what I was hoping for. Just a very easy to wear, like neutral, everyday nude, and this formula, like I said, I really like it. It's just such a soft, kind of like diffused, cushiony look to the lips. I think it's super flattering on texture, and they are very long wearing, very, very nice on the lips. It's perfect for like a meal or dinner where you're going to be eating and drinking, anything like that, and you don't want your lipstick to be completely gone. They are very long wearing, but that's a lovely shade. And Spice Bloom. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is beautiful. Exactly what I was hoping for. A bit of a richer nude, a bit better for my skin tone. No need to worry about liner. And despite these being, you know, really opaque, kind of one swipe pretty much color, you can easily get a really nice crisp application even after like the 14th lip swatch that we've done today. But yeah, really love both of these shades. They are just different depending on your skin tone and your preference for a nude as to which one that you will like. Sorry about that, the sun's decided to come out and just wash all of the neutral light that we had out of the way. But yeah, this is a gorgeous shade, beautiful, exactly what I wanted from this formula. I think they're so beautiful. I love the bullets, I love the little kisses on there, and these were the shades that we were missing from the original offering. Perfect chef's kiss. Barely a thing. I have actually had like meals out and everything with these, and I mean this is obviously still very freshly applied, but they wear amazingly. They don't transfer, they don't smudge, they will still be on your lips after a full meal and a couple of cocktails if you fancy. I don't even want to take this one off. Oh, I forgot to mention sniff test. These definitely have that typical Charlotte Tilbury, very soft, very subtle. Again, like a hint of vanilla, can't quite pinpoint it, but very light, soft fragrance. And last but not least, I picked up one of the reformulated Huda Beauty Liquid Matte lipsticks, and this is a brand new shade. This is the shade Icon. I only picked up one shade of this formula. I'm not really a liquid matte girl, but I was curious about the improvement. such a gorgeous shade. I have had this one the longest. Most of these like came through my door in the last few days, and I haven't really, you know, tried them out at all, other than maybe a quick whack on the lips. But this I actually have had for a couple of weeks, and I wore this on my birthday evening. So I wore this out for dinner. We had cocktails, coffee, 4 courses. I was going to say 3, but there was multiple desserts, and it looked immaculate the entire dinner. There's definitely a noticeable improvement between this and the original formula of her liquid mattes. For me, it just is in how it feels on the lips. The originals were always very good as far as liquid lipsticks go. That one swipe pigmentation has always been there, and it's still there now. That crisp application you can get with the doe foot, perfect. These have a bit of a strange sort of synthetic smell to them. Not bad, not overwhelming, but it's an odd one. I love this colour. I think it's so flattering. Obviously, I like it enough that I wanted to wear it out for my birthday, so that says something. But I was very impressed at its performance on that evening. Like I said, like a full multiple courses plus multiple drinks during that night. It never transferred at all on anything, not on any glass, not on any cup, nothing. And it looked really good. The only thing I noticed at the very end of my meal when I went to do a bathroom ladies room touch up was the very center of my lips. It was fading there, so it just needed a quick touch up. It doesn't feel drying as much as the original formula. I feel like with the original formula, by the end of the day, your lips were starting to like feel it. They were starting to get a bit chapped, flaking a little, and it wasn't easy to touch it up without making that worse. This feels very light, very comfortable, and they're definitely much less drying with like none of that flaking and chapping feeling by the end of the day. However, it does, like any liquid matte, still exaggerate like lines. It does. The way that it sets and that it dries compared to like a cream lipstick or a lipstick that just doesn't dry down like these, there is definitely like you can see all of the lines and texture in my lips. So that still happens like with any liquid lipstick really known to man other than the Chanel. These are, yeah, they're a really, really nice matte formula. I think, you know, one of the better. I mean, obviously the Chanel is not really in the same ballpark as these types of traditional liquid mattes because they have like a shine finish. These liquid matte drying down lipsticks, this is pretty much as good of an experience as I have had. I think it's a great formula. If you like liquid lipsticks, I think this is a fantastic formula, and I love this shade in particular. I think it's very flattering. I think I'm stuck with this for the rest of the day then. I was going to put the Charlotte Tilbury back on. I don't know if I can get this off. So there you have it. Those are all of these swatches my lips can possibly bear today. I really love the Sisley formula. I think this is going to be an absolute staple in my handbag, especially in spring and summer. They just feel really nice and light, and I love the 3 shades that I picked up. The finish is exactly what I was hoping for. A beautiful amount of colour, very easy to wear, very light and thin as far as how it feels and looks on the lips, and just that glossy, healthy shine that I was hoping for and expecting. As far as the YSL Candy Glaze, exactly what I was expecting and hoping for from the formula. Much creamier, thicker, richer, more lipsticky than the Sisley, but again, that gorgeous mirror shine that I was praying for, hoping for, expecting. I love YSL lipsticks. They always deliver great formulas, and these are no exception. Full opacity, really creamy, really smooth, feel lovely on the lips, and just all of the shine. Perfect. My first lipstick, I think, is it? Again, I can never remember. I think this is my first lipstick from Vieve. I've only previously tried their blushes, and this was really nice. I love this packaging. I think it's a lovely matte formula, nice amount of opacity, lovely application. Bullet is perfect for doing a really nice crisp application, and I really like this shade as well. And the Huda Beauty, definitely, as I said, a improvement on the original formula, which was already very good. This is even better. This shade is gorgeous icon. I think it's beautiful, a gorgeous shade, and as far as liquid mattes go, it's pretty much as good as it gets in my opinion. But these Limitless Lucky Lips, I love this formula from Charlotte Tilbury. I just think she does lipsticks so well, and these nude shades were exactly what I was hoping and wishing she would bring out from this range, because I love this formula. I think it's a beautiful, flattering, comfortable, easygoing matte lipstick that isn't going to budge. It isn't going to get all over your cup. It isn't going to go all over your face if you're eating and drinking, and it's going to wear really beautifully without being as kind of tough on texture and lines as something like the Huda Beauty. It's going to give you a smoother, cushion, soft focus, blurring effect on the lips versus this, which is going to show everything you have there. So there you have it. Those are all my thoughts on all of these new lip formulas. Are you interested in any of these lip formulas? Any of them surprise you? Any of them disappoint you? Have you tried any of them? Please let us know your thoughts down below in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.